Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome to the 2018 FIFA World Cup DLC for FIFA 18. And today, it's a little bit of a sad but also good day. We are finally rounding off this DLC. Our final run with France. Well, our final official run, because we still need to do France reserves on 2018. So for the final time on this DLC, let's randomize the groups. So in 3, 2, 1, boom. And we're in a group with Senegal, Croatia and South Korea. So should be okay for France. I think they wouldn't have any problems going through. If we did though, then that would be very surprising. Alright then, so before we start this, taking a look at the squad, obviously it's France. They got world class written all over them. Pretty much just one of the best sides at the World Cup, weren't they? The best side, you know, their side is just absolutely unreal. Looking at them here, it's crazy. Even the reserves are so good. You can make a second good team from them. And before we start, I like to show you at the top it says legendary difficulty because it is the best way to play these runs. Here we go then. Our first match is going to be against Senegal. It's got a little bit of a 2002 World Cup sort of vibe here going against Senegal for our first match. But yeah, I'm sure that we'll be okay in this one. I think that if we don't win the World Cup, it'll be slightly disappointing. But if we don't, then I'm not really that worried. We've won it with multiple nations on this game. I think that all the runs that I've done in this game, apart from this one currently, I've won the World Cup quite a lot with some of those nations that we've done. And some of them with nations that you wouldn't really expect to win the World Cup with. So I'm really proud of all the runs I've done on 2018. I think I've honoured the DLC quite well, you know, doing every single team on there. And I hope in future EA releases more content, hopefully a bit better than the DLCs they're making currently, because while this DLC is okay, it's not quite what they could really be doing with the whole, you know, license and everything. I know that they don't have the World Cup license right now, but maybe in future, I don't know. Matuidi on the ball for France, up to Griezmann and Pavard to Giroud there, and he gets tackled. Can Griezmann get it? No. I'd be very surprised. Imagine if my final run was a group stage elimination with France. That would be just the most Toboloco thing ever, wouldn't it? Here we go, Mbappe. And that is going to be a penalty for Mbappe and France. That was a bit of a light penalty, I'd say, just the coming together of bodies there. And it's going to be a penalty for France. So maybe we can kickstart this run with a penalty. Griezmann is in. And that is 1-0 to France. Good start. Decent start for the French. It was a penalty. Nothing to really celebrate too much. But yeah, we're on the board. It's going to take some getting used to. Not only because I haven't played this DLC for almost probably about a year or so. Just the way France play as well. You know, I probably haven't really got the right tactics on or whatever. Oh no, Senegal! Oh, that was such a good save by Lloris. I thought that was the equaliser, but no, he did well to keep that one out. As you can see here on the replay, saved, and it was pushed onto the post. We're just a bit slow here going into half-time. Not really much has happened, but I didn't really expect it to in the first sort of game, but it's fine. I'm sure we'll pick up. I think Mbappe's tired already. This formation is a little bit strange, to be honest. I might edit it in the next match. I'll keep it for now. Can Giroud go for it? Oh, I thought he actually scored that. It was a decent attempt. Wasn't it that Giroud went through the entire World Cup and he won the World Cup without scoring any goals? Is that a true fact, or am I making that up? Good ball. Great goal. And that is Matuidi with the goal there. And that is 2-0 to France. What a ball by Mbappe. Brilliant assist. And France are now 2-0 up on Senegal. How about that? Through ball. Balde. And he scores a 90th minute goal. But it's not going to matter too much. Well, I hope not. It's just a through ball and it just went past my defence. Literally, Varane just couldn't catch him for whatever reason. And yeah, Senegal got one back. And that is going to be full time with France winning 2-1. Not a bad result for France. And yeah, that's a good win against Senegal. On to the next game, either against Croatia or South Korea. Our second match of the group is a repeat of the 2018 finals between France and Croatia. So this should be a good match. I hope that France in this gameplay can take it again and book their place in the knockout stages. For this match, I have dropped Giroud and I put Mbappe up top and I put Ousmane Dembele on the wing. Hopefully that will help us more with attack, because obviously that will be a bit more pace going up top. I felt that Giroud, whilst he is a good player, he just lacks the kind of energy going forward. Oh, in behind. Mbappe, that's in. And France have taken the lead. It's Mbappe, of course it is. Didn't take him long to score that one. And that is 1-0 to France over Croatia. Already 5 minutes in. That was a nicely worked goal. And the sunlight was really bright then. Really super bright. But we were able to just go in behind and smash it in. Through ball. And here comes Kylian Mbappe again. Are we just going to keep exploiting Kylian Mbappe? Maybe. Into the middle. Griezmann's put it wide. Wide from Griezmann. How? How are you putting this one wide? Like right there in front of goal. No, come on. And good save by Lloris. It's really hard to see things in this stadium because like the top half of it is in shadow and the other half of it is just in complete sunlight, which is really blinding half the time. I can barely see the ball. It's yeah, not great design. I wish it was not sunny in this situation, but we'll roll with it. Come on. Like Croatia are just really decent at defending at the moment. We're not getting forward enough. It's really frustrating how France haven't hit that 5th gear yet. You know, we're really struggling. Crossed in, and it's just, well, it's going to be a free kick to Croatia on the edge of the box. This is what I mean. We're just, I feel like France are sleepwalking in this one, and that could be dangerous for the run. Through ball. There's a good one. Turn into the box. It's Matuidi. He scores, and that is 2-0. France have doubled their advantage against Croatia. That should be game over. Again, it's Matuidi. Again on that wing. I know he's on the wing on this, but like he's more of a central midfielder. I don't know why he's on the wing on this. But he's been doing okay, so I might leave him out there for the time being. Through ball. Cut out by Dejan Lovren. Lovren has pretty much had Mbappe in his pocket for the last like half or so. He's done really well to shut us down. We have not been good attacking wise in this one. We haven't like hit that like level that I know France can hit. Good win against Croatia and we're through to the round of 16. We're just missing something and I don't quite know what it is. It's that intensity. France are just a little bit slow. Maybe they'll get into it as the run goes on. But I'm still pleased that we beat Croatia and got into the round of 16. So if you look at the table at the bottom, France have got 6 points. Croatia have got 3. Senegal and South Korea have 1 point. It all depends on the last match for those 3 teams below us. As you can see here for the South Korea match, I have completely changed the squad. And I want to see how the reserves do just for this match. I just want to see how they play. Final match of the group then is against South Korea. Let's see how our sort of backup team gets on against a nation like South Korea. Of course, South Korea will be looking to win this match because they could potentially qualify if they beat us on the last day. And it's just looped wide. I thought that might have looped in, but no. The deflection takes it wide. It's a corner. Fekir to take it. Crossed in. Header. It's gone straight in. And I think that's Steven Nzonzi, maybe? I don't quite know. It might have been. I think it is. And that is 1-0 to France. Wow. I remember Steven Nzonzi because he used to play for, correct me if I'm wrong, he used to play for Stoke City and then he went to Sevilla, right? I think, if my knowledge is correct. we start off so quick in these matches, but then we just don't really seem to have the sort of plays to make it like 2-0 really quickly and stuff like that. Hopefully that can change here. Oh, just wide. It's going to be a corner. Fekir. Header again, and it's Nzonzi again with another headed goal, and that is 2-0 to France. Steven Nzonzi again. Wow, masterclass at the moment. You just can't keep this boy off the ball, especially with his head. And brilliant. Another header. Steven Nzonzi could be useful in this run then. You know, to get those corner goals and stuff. It's half time, and a double from Steven Nzonzi here separates the two sides. Brilliant performance from Steven Nzonzi. I didn't expect him to step up to the plate in this one. I mean, it's a match that doesn't really matter, but to get the substitutes and a couple of reserve players some game time is very important at the World Cup. You know, this is really the only time we can do it. South Korea just put that one wide. That's probably their best chance of the game. I don't think they're going to do it, this kind of comeback that they're trying to look for. I just can't see it. But France have slowed down a little bit. We can't get complacent. My defending is all over the place. And here comes South Korea, and they have scored. Alright, well, it's 2-1. Like I said, France get complacent, and that's what happens. But we do have our reserve team out, so, you know. Kingsley Coman, Steven Nzonzi, it's blocked, but what a save! I thought that was going in, but no, denied by the goalkeeper. That's probably one of the best saves I've ever seen. It was offside though. Good ball, and that's gone in. And Kingsley Coman has claimed it. It might have come off the South Korean keeper or player even, and that is 3-1 to France. What happened? Yeah, it came off the South Korean defender and the South Korean goalkeeper as well. Basically, just handed him a goal there, and that is 3-1. Own goal by Young Sun. That's really hard to say. Young Sun. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who we got in the next round. I hope it's someone not too big, but I'm up for the challenge if it is like that. There we go. France win 3-1 over South Korea. Alright then guys, this is your knockout tournament tree for the World Cup. So, we have some results coming in already. We have Spain beating Brazil 2-1, Belgium beating Uruguay 3-1, we have Portugal versus Denmark, France versus Iceland, which is probably the best team I could ever hope for to get in a round of 16, but don't underestimate them. Don't underestimate them. You know, we've done that before and we paid the price. England had beaten Peru 3-0. Poland beat Switzerland 2-1. Argentina versus Nigeria. It had to happen, didn't it? It had to happen. Even though I separated them at the start, they always come together. They always do. And Germany versus Croatia. Here we go then. France versus Iceland in the round of 16 of the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Can France advance into the quarterfinals? I know it's Iceland, but this was prime Iceland time. You know, Iceland during 2016 and 2018 was so good. You know, obviously Iceland getting to the World Cup is a thing that doesn't get talked about enough. You know, they're not even doing that well anymore these days. So for them to do it back in 2018 was exceptional. And then remember in 2016 their run in the Euros where they knocked out England. I also have Anthony Martial out on the wings and Thomas Lemar as well with the changes to the squad, because I feel like, you know, I don't really want to play my super strongest squad in this one. Go on. Go on. Oh, good save by the Iceland keeper. I believe France and Iceland, the last time they met each other was in the Euros in 2016. Like, if we're talking in a competition. Oh, good ball. And, oh, come on. Like, it just doesn't feel like France sometimes have their best shooting boots on. Anthony Martial running down the wing here. Is there a chance for France? No, not that time. Pavard into the box, and just couldn't get a tap on it. I don't know why. It feels like Griezmann didn't want that ball. Martial Up to Mbappe. It's to Kante. Kante off the post. Oh, come on. This Iceland game has been very frustrating in this first half. France have just not been here, really. Not properly. And it's still 0-0 at half-time. Kante got really close then. I'm glad the French fans are loving it because I'm not. This has been a bit of a struggle. Not gonna lie. Nothing has happened. Absolutely nothing. It's really weird. And Griezmann there puts it miles over the bar. Where's the quality at the moment? Where is it? Mbappe. And that's going to be a penalty. I thought I lost possession of the ball, but no, it's a penalty. And we've been bailed out here by the actions of Iceland. But we need to score the penalty first. Boom, and that is 1-0. Not a good game. Let's be fair. Not a good game for France. But I will take this. Iceland have been so frustrating. They will not let me pass. It's like an ice wall. It literally is like a wall of ice. And I cannot pick at it. I cannot melt it. I can't pick at it. It's just there until it collapsed on its own. Martial whips it in and punched away by the keeper. The quality hasn't been here for France. I really, really dread going up against a bigger side in the next round, if possible. I think we're going to get Portugal, I think. Or, well, Denmark is quite a tough team as well. So here comes Anthony Martial. He scores in the 89th minute to make it 2-0 to France. Anthony Martial has done it. And that is probably the best bit of quality I've seen on the pitch all game. France celebrate like they've done something, but they really haven't really. It hasn't been a great game. And that is going to be it after a very hard-fought game against Iceland. Iceland did really well, to be fair. Defensively, they were really good. I am happy that I'm won, but again, the quality was lacking for France. Maybe because I'm playing around with the team a little bit too much, you know, bringing in all these players off the bench and stuff to start games when they haven't even really started a game. Who we got in the next round then? It's Portugal. Of course, it's Portugal. What about in the other games? Argentina beat Nigeria 4-1 and Croatia beat Germany. Maybe we could meet up with Croatia again in the final. Imagine that. Here we go then. Against Portugal, it's going to be Mbappe versus Ronaldo in this one. Can France do it in their first, I'd say their first real test at this World Cup? Yes, I know we played Croatia in the group stages. France pushing. Crossed in. Header. Oh. Again, that was very, very good from France. I wish that just went in. Matuidi. Out to Pogba. Out to Pavard. He's going to go for it. Oh! Imagine if I recreated that goal that he did against, who was it, Argentina? I mean, it wasn't quite a recreation because he hit it on the volley, I believe. Over the top. That was beautiful by Mbappe. And it's a goal by Antoine Griezmann. What an assist, though, from Kylian Mbappe. What an assist. And France have taken the lead early on against Portugal. It's 1-0 in this quarter-final. Look at this by Mbappe. Just a little chip ball. And it fooled the entire defence and it landed on Griezmann's boot so perfectly. So perfectly. And it rolls in to make it 1-0 to France. Crossed in. Back post. And that's gone in. Why didn't we picked that up? And I think that was, is it João Mario or Quaresma? I think it was João Mario that scored. And that is 1-1. Right, okay. Well, defending was not brilliant at all on that back post. Why did we not pick him up? Samuel Umtiti. Matuidi. Good save. And it's tapped in by none other than Kylian Mbappe. Decent goal from the deflection from the goalkeeper's save. And that's 2-1 to France now. Paul Pogba. He could just run all the way through, I think. He scored! Pogba scored and that's 3-1. And there it is. There's the dab. Remember when that was popular back then? And that is 3-1 to France. Why did they let Pogba just run all the way through then? They literally left a gap and I was thinking about passing it off. But instead, I was like, no, Pogba's a big boy. He can go through on his own and smash it in. Matuidi on the ball here. Look how fast France are now compared to what they were against like Iceland or whatever. Matuidi, solo run perhaps. Oh, come on. Mbappe. Oh, that would have been such a good goal. The turn at the edge of the box and everything. And to hit that and hit the post, that's so unfortunate. Matuidi. Crossed that in, punched away. And it's Kante on the ball. Out to Pavard. He goes for it. Oh my goodness. Oh, Pavard is such a good long shot taker from that position. And that is going to be it. We have beaten Portugal by 3-1. France march on to the World Cup semi-finals. So your semi-finals are looking like this. We have Spain in the semi-final for us, and England have Argentina. So there is going to be no repeat of Croatia reaching the final. Semi-final time against Spain. Can France do it? Can they make the final? I really hope so. Our performance against Portugal kind of showed that France are in that element now. But, you know, Spain are a slightly different team, and it'll be very hard to get them out in the semi-final. If Argentina go to the World Cup final, if they beat England, then we will have a repeat of the 2022 World Cup final, which would be insane. Over the top. Oh, what a ball. Dembele. He scores, and that is 1-0 to France. In 10 minutes of this game, that ball was insane. And the fact that Dembele chested it down and just got past the man there, incredible. That ball by Griezmann was so good. I don't know what that left back was doing for Spain, but yeah, allowed Dembele just to go through and tap it in. Where's this defending? Where are we? Okay, 1-1, and Juan Mata has scored for Spain. The defending was atrocious there. Like, we were just like letting them have all time and space. Absolutely atrocious by France, that defending. Should never have been allowed to just walk through like that. Oh, Griezmann. Oh, that was so unlucky. I almost got tripped up in the box as well, but David De Gea made a really good save. Mbappe. Oh, yes! That was so lucky. I didn't even press the button. He just automatically did it there. Then Dembele has scored again to make it 2-1. Mbappe hit the post, and he was able just to tap it in immediately from the post here. Very lucky that the AI somehow decided to do that for me, because I didn't even press the B button. Good ball, but it's cut out by Piqué. Of course, Piqué and Ramos at the back for Spain. Gonna be a little bit harder to get more goals against this side, although we got 2 already, so I don't really know what I'm trying to say with that. But at half time, it is 2-1 to France. I'd say the 2 goals that we did get though, like especially the second one was definitely fortunate. The first one was really good play. We've had 10 shots. I feel like France are, you know, getting the shots in. It's just the shot quality, I guess, hasn't been the best apart from the 2 goals that we got. I think we will go to this final, I think, but it depends who we're against. Argentina and England are really tough teams to play, especially I'd say England, because they're slightly overrated on World Cup games, I'd say. And that's in! How did we score that? I thought the defender had it. I thought Piqué had it, but no. And that is 3-1. Game over, Spain. Game over. You fought hard in that one, but France were just too good. What a ball by Tolisso. And good header by Matuidi. Of all players, again, he just keeps coming up when we need him. And, you know, people would have said, why are you playing him on the wing? Well, that's how France have him, and I guess that's why he's there. And that is going to be it. We have won 3-1 over Spain. We are going to the World Cup final for our final one of this 2018 DLC. How about that? We've made it with France once again, and to be honest, that was probably the benchmark for the entire run, to be honest, because we all know how good France are, and they're basically a super team. I should be going to the final, and now we are. So whether or not we win or lose is down to how we play and who we're against. But yeah, that's good. Brilliant. I'm very happy with that. So who is it then? Who is it going to be? It's France versus England in the final, and Spain won the third place playoff over Argentina. Here we go then. World Cup final time between France and England. You know, this could have been a real possibility in real life if England actually beat Croatia in that semi-final. We could have had an England-France final, and it would have been a very tough game to call because England were on fire in 2018 up until that semi-final, of course, and obviously France being as good as they are. So yeah, it would have been a really tough game to call. So I guess we're going to sort of settle that here, and I hope that I can do it. England are going to be very tough in this one, despite them playing a squad that isn't really the squad that they picked for 2018. Crossed in and, oh, just deflected away. I wondered what happened there, to be honest. So Lallana has got 4 goals somehow for England, and Dembele has got 2. Okay, well, Lallana masterclass at this World Cup, I think. Crossed in, header, oh, what a save by Jack Butland. See, it would have been Pickford, but this England squad is so weird on this game. Over the top, no, we're not going to get there. It's been a very, very close game. Oh, that's a good ball to Kyle Walker. And it's tackled. That is going to be a corner for England. Please don't let me lose against this side, because I just know it's not the real team. Like, it's not the real, actual proper team that went to the World Cup. It's so frustrating. Oh, Kane. That was a good ball. And that's Vardy. It's an offside goal, though. It's offside. We're going to go into half-time with the score at 0-0. A very frustrating final. Cannot get Mbappe through, can't get Griezmann through, because the defence of England is too strong, despite it being the defence of John Stones and Gary Cahill. Through ball, and almost. We got it here, and again saved by Butland. Oh, everything's cut out by Gary Cahill. What is this? Like Gary Cahill masterclass in the World Cup final? Oh my god, this final has been a joke. It's just been awful between these two. No real threats from England really going forward. And France have just been, I don't know, just not their usual self. Is it going to be one of these classic performances in the final? Header! Oh, Lloris had to make a big save there. No, come on. This is awful by France. Genuinely awful. What a disaster of a final that was. And it's still going to extra time. That was so boring. No shots really at all in that one. No decent ones. France have let me down in this one. I think we're going to lose, I think. Because England are going forward time after time after time. Like, it says 9 shots there and 7 for England. But the quality of them have been really bad. To Mbappe. Oh, the deflection. And it goes out for a corner again. Like, these shots are just no good. Crossed in. Header. And again over the bar. Penalties it is then. Penalties it is. One awful, awful final. Look, they got Phil Jones on the pitch. Phil Jones. If England win on penalties, that'll be just the most BS thing ever. Pogba to take the first penalty. He scores, and that is 1-0 to France on penalties. Okay, Lloris against Kane. Come on. Yes, Lloris saves. Obviously, teammates at Tottenham. He's going to know where he goes. I mean, Tottenham at the time now. I mean, it's irrelevant now. Griezmann. He scores, and that's 2-0 on penalties. Right, Rashford. Come on. Come on. Come on. Miss. Oh, come on. That was so lucky. Super lucky, Marcus Rashford. All right, Mbappe. Can he do it? Kylian Mbappe. Of course. Of course. Mbappe, you've let me down. You've really let me down here. Of course you did. Dele Alli now. Dele Alli. Another Spurs player. That was the worst penalty I've ever seen. And Lloris has saved it. Tolisso now. Can he do it? to put an advantage in this penalty shootout? He has. Now, if England miss one more penalty, it's over in this World Cup final. Who is stepping up? It's Jordan Henderson. All right. Come on. Come on. Miss this penalty, please. Oh, what was that kind of save? Like, why? Okay, it's Matuidi. He's been Mr. Reliable in this run. He's been pretty good. Can he do it for France here? Yes! Matuidi has won the World Cup for France. We have done it. Matuidi has done it. One of the worst finals in terms of, you know, normal time, play and everything like that. But penalties, it was okay. A decent ending. And what a win for us on our final run of this 2018 DLC. We have done it with France against England in the final. And yeah, I think that was a really, really good run. It was a good run. It was hard at times to get France going. And I have to be honest, subconsciously, I was thinking to myself, like, this should be absolutely like a walk in the park, because obviously France won the World Cup. They would be the most informed team on the DLC, but the other teams made it difficult for me, and that's what I can kind of appreciate about it, is that it wasn't the easiest thing in the world. But anyway, if you did enjoy my final run on this DLC, and I hope you enjoyed the entire series of the 2018 World Cup from start to finish, then please give this one a like and subscribe. I'll let you watch the celebrations. Keep it local as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.
World champions, France! They came so close in 2006 when they lost that shootout in the final to Italy. But today, they are back on the podium and with a trophy in their hands. Well, France will remember Russia, and Moscow in particular, the scene of the climax here. Their fans almost in disbelief.
Yeah, they'll be looking for family members up there, friends. Special scenes there for the lads.
Gathering now for the pictures to commemorate this super special day. France, FIFA World Cup winners 2018.
They will not want to leave that pitch, will they?